You do not have to worry about outfit repeating with the new Surf Magnificent Wash. You can get fast and fabulous fragrance in just 15 minutes. And there you go.
EasyJet's Big Orange Sale is now on. Get up to £300 off your next city break. And up to 20% off flights.
Okay, we have goal news coming from the Scottish Premiership. This is the title-deciding game where Hearts have equalised against Celtic at Hearts' ground. The goal was scored by Stuart Findlay at Tynecastle Park in Edinburgh.
Your fresh groceries arrive fresh, or you get your money back. It feels easy.
Pronamel Active Shield does help protect against erosion and cavities. It gives 2 times.
Revive your courage.
Everything changes.
Okay, I have some goal news to bring you from the Scottish Premiership, where Celtic have got back their lead in this title decider. The goal was scored by Hyung Jun Yang of Celtic, the 23-year-old midfielder. The score is now 2-1 at Tynecastle Park in Edinburgh.
EasyJet's Big Orange Sale is now on. Get up to £500 off package holidays and up to 20% off flights. Book now at easyjet.com. Get out there. EasyJet's Big Orange Sale is now on. Get up to
We are now only 5 minutes away from kickoff at the Emirates Stadium for the classic derby between Arsenal and Manchester United. Okay, and here we go. The teams are now walking out live at the Emirates Stadium. You can see the lineups for both sides consist of, for Arsenal, in goal, David Raya. In that back line, we see Yuri Timber, William Saliba, Gabriel and Piero Hincapié. In the midfield, we see Martin Odegaard, Martin Zubimendi and Declan Rice. And the front three consists of Gabriel Jesus, Bukayo Saka and Sandro Trossard. And now the lineups for Manchester United is in goal, Sander Lemens. The back line, Luke Shaw, Martinez, Harry Maguire and Diogo Dalot. In CDM, Kobbie Mainoo and Casemiro. In Cam, on the left side, Dorgu. In the middle, Fernandes. And on the right, Diallo, all playing behind the number 9, Brian Mbeumo. We are waiting for kick-off at the Emirates Stadium. Kick-off seems to be taking quite a while here. We will be ready shortly for kick-off in this derby, one of the original derbies. As many years ago, Sir Alex Ferguson and Arsene Wenger battled it off at the top of the Premier League table for many years. The teams are now in their huddles for this game. Arsenal are ready for kick-off as they spread out. And same for Manchester United now, as Harry Maguire does some stretches on the way to his back line. This is Harry Maguire's 450th English League appearance. As Michael Carrick and Mikel Arteta shake hands before today's matchup at the dugout. Michael Carrick got off to a winning start as Manchester United's head coach, beating Manchester City 2-0, but it could have been a 5-0 if it wasn't for the offside rules, as the Arsenal anthem gets sung around the Emirates Stadium. As Bruno Fernandes stands over kick-off, we are waiting for the referee's whistle. We all wait for kick-off. And we now have it. Bruno Fernandes kicks us off at the Emirates Stadium for Manchester United versus Arsenal. As it's kicked up long towards Dorgu, but it's a throw-in for Manchester United already. Luke Shaw stands over this. Gives it to Lisandro Martinez inside Arsenal's own half. Turns Martin Odegaard really well. Puts a ball in towards Mbeumo, cleared by Gabriel. Early chance for Manchester United. As now it's a throw in for Manchester United again inside their own half this time. Hincapié did well to get that out. As Diogo Dalot stands over this throw in. Plays it long to Bruno Fernandes, Declan Rice with the interception. As Ahmad goes up in the air to try and win the ball off Zubimendi, but Zubimendi gets there first. And now it's a throw-in for Arsenal inside their own half. Should I just saying again, like, Michael Carrick, what a start it's been at Manchester United for him. In his debut for the club as head coach, he only goes and gets a 2-0 result in the Manchester derby. Against all odds, he did that. There's now always a chance for Arsenal as Trossard has it just outside the 18-yard box. Gets ushered away by Dalot. As now he has it, he's under pressure by Dalot again. Plays it backwards towards Gabriel. Gabriel turns Bruno Fernandes and gives it to Hincapié in their own half now, Arsenal. With Timber. Plays it over to Saka. Saka plays it backwards towards Timber. Still inside their own half. Jurrien Timber waiting for options to open up. And he only plays it backwards. As now it's Saliba back to his goalkeeper David Raya. And I have some news for you in the Scottish Premiership. As Celtic have just received a red card in the title deciding game. How big could that be in the future? As now is a chance for Arsenal, cleared by Lisandro Martinez with an extraordinary sliding tackle. Oh no, actually if you look at the replay, that wasn't the best of tackles actually. I'm not sure what the refs gave here, but this is Gabriel Jesus' first Premier League start till January 2025. He's mainly in this lineup because of what he did midweek against Inter, where Arsenal beat them 3-1. Gabriel Jesus scoring a brace in that game. And Victor Groceries, or Gyökeres, his nickname is Groceries because of how bad he has been for Arsenal this season. As now here, it's Odegaard. Plays it, sprays out wide towards Hincapié. Hincapié to Trossard. Inside United's final third now. Gives it to Zubimendi. Zubimendi to Trossard. Trossard tries to swing a ball in. It only meets Casemiro. Heads it away, but it only meets Gabriel. Now it's Trossard. Trossard trying to put a ball in, but there's no options at the moment. Gabriel Jesus waits in that 18-yard box, but it's been heavily marked by Lisandro Martinez. But now it's Declan Rice with Saliba inside Manchester United's half. Now it's Odegaard. In United's final third now, plays a sloppy ball towards Zubimendi and Senna Lemens collects. This is for Mikel Arteta. He has won 8 of the last Premier League meetings. 8 of the last 12 Premier League meetings as Arsenal manager. So he's had a good history in this fixture as Luke Shaw has a throw-in inside United's third. Just outside Arsenal's third as it's played to Mbeumo and he tried to chop it into Fernandes. But it only meets Saliba. But Casemiro with the interception, and it's a throw-in for Manchester United now. Now is Harry Maguire over to Lisandro Martinez. Now it's Luke Shaw. Now it's Declan Rice to Gabriel, back to Declan Rice inside United's half now. Driving it forward Rice, he has quite a bit of space, but now Dalot starts to press. It's with Trossard now. Plays it backwards to Zubimendi. Now is Jurrien Timber on this right side, plays out wide to Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka trying to work his way inside. Luke Shaw makes sure he doesn't, but Saka makes a smart free ball to Timber, but Casemiro some fantastic defending for a Manchester United goal kick. Casemiro has confirmed that he will leave Manchester United in the summer, and this is his first game since announcing that. I did a throw in for A goal kick, for Manchester United, as Senna Lamens has it inside his own 18-yard box. Kicks it long towards Mbeumo. Only meets Saliba, but Dorgu is pressing. Playing in this left cam sort of role, left mid sort of role, instead of playing left back like what he played under Ruben Amorim. And Diallo playing right cam or right mid. And he played right back under Ruben Amorim. And this is one of the reasons why he got sacked as the Manchester United head coach. Now it's Trossard. Plays it inside to Declan Rice, inside the 18-yard box with a shot. Only meets Sandro Martinez's foot as Brian Mbeumo presses Trossard. Trossard does well to keep it though, as now he's pressing towards that box. Plays back to Zubimendi. Now it's Hincapié to Declan Rice. Now it's Martin Zubimendi. Now it's Saliba back to Gabriel. You can see good organisation from Manchester United as they've managed to push Arsenal from inside their final third to now into their final third. As now Timber has it on this right side. Now it's Odegaard still on the right side. Dorgu pressing. Odegaard plays it back to Timber. Odegaard again. Odegaard just inside United's third. To Gabriel. Gabriel's waiting for the run of Trossard. Doesn't get it, and the option has now run out as he plays it back. But it's sprayed out wide towards Bukayo Saka. It's a great ball. Saka with a fantastic touch. Saka just outside the 18-yard box tries to put a ball in. It's blocked by Dorgu and it's a throw-in for Arsenal. Saka with a throw-in to Saliba. Back to Saka. Saka driving at the defence. Gets past Dorgu, tries to put a ball in. And that's a corner for Arsenal. Arsenal are well known for their corners. And this very much could be 1-0 to Arsenal. To the good block by Shaw. And it's a corner for Arsenal. Bukayo Saka standing over it. Arsenal have scored the most set pieces this season, with Man United in second. Arsenal 14, United with 13. As the ball swinging by Saka, and it's cleared away by Harry Maguire, but Trossard outside the 18-yard box with a long shot. Sorry for that brief silence as Manu has it now on this left side. Now only meets Gabriel Jesus as now they have the counter-attack Arsenal. Now it's Saka, nutmegs Dorgu, gives it to Gabriel Jesus. Puts it out wide to Hincapié. Now it's Trossard just outside the 18-yard box here on this left side. Trossard trying to get past Dalot. Trossard puts a ball in, but it only meets Dalot's leg and it's a corner for Arsenal. They are known for their set pieces. As I say again, this could very much be 1-0 to Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. As flags are swung across in the Emirates Stadium. There's a little talk between Zubimendi, Jesus, Gabriel and Saliba at that back stick. As Declan Rice has this corner. They're all waiting at the back stick, Arsenal. Declan Rice standing over it, raises one arm. They spread into the box now, Arsenal. Declan Rice gives it to Saka. Saka on the 18-yard box. Saka only meets Mbeumo's leg and he fouls Mbeumo. And that is... Oh no, the ref hasn't gave it. That looked like a foul to me. I think he should have gave that, but here's Odegaard. tries to put a ball in towards Rice. Fantastic block by Mbeumo. Now Man United are on the counter-attack. Now it's Amad Diallo. Plays Brian Mbeumo. Only makes Sandro Trossard. Poor ball in the end. Now it's Odegaard. Does really well to get past Menu. Gets past Casemiro as well, but is fouled in the end by Casemiro. And that's a free kick just inside Manchester United's half for Arsenal. Look at the replay here. Oh, that's a bad one. He's hit the back of it. He just smacked the back of his heel. But there is no further action on that foul. As now here's Saliba. Now here's Timber. Now it's Odegaard. Back to David Raya. Now it's Saliba. Passes it to his teammate Gabriel. They have the second most clean sheets in Premier League history, behind Rio Ferdinand. And I have goal news for you from the Scottish Premiership, as Hearts have equalised against Celtic. Celtic went to 10 men down. Went 1 man down. Now they have 10 men. And Hearts have punished them in the Scottish Premiership decider. Now Celtic are in third, with Rangers are beating Motherwell. So now Celtic sit in third, Rangers in second, and Hearts sit top with 51 points. The goal scored was by Claudio Braga at the Tynecastle Park Stadium, as now it's played back to Harry Maguire inside their own final third for Manchester United. Now is Kobbie Mainoo looking for passing options. Gives it back to Lisandro Martinez. Martinez just coming into Arsenal's half now. Gives it a short. And now here is Casemiro. Plays it to Diallo. Plays it backwards towards Harry Maguire. Maguire with a switch over to Lisandro Martinez. Now it's Fernandes. Gets beaten by Odegaard. Now Odegaard has it. Plays it to Declan Rice. Counter-attack for Arsenal. Declan Rice. Plays it to Saliba. Saliba puts the ball in towards Rice. Fantastic defending by Lisandro Martinez to shut that out. Fantastic block by Lisandro Martinez. And that's a free kick for Manchester United against Martin Odegaard. See that replay there, honestly. Magnificent defending by Lisandro Martinez. He read that so well. Rice had so much space. Held it up, gave it to Saliba. Saliba gave it back to Rice. And as he opened up for the shot, Lisandro Martinez just opened his body up to block that shot. Absolutely fantastic. And it remains 0-0 at the Emirates Stadium. Mikel Arteta with his face in his hands, as Senna Lamens has a free kick. Senna Lamens kicks it long towards Patrick Dorgu. Timber beats him, but Mainoo's won it. Mainoo, power touch to Declan Rice. Declan Rice to Bukayo Saka now. And Cappy's on that left side. He does give it to him, but he is fouled by Diallo. But the ref has gave advantage. Now it's Zubimendi. Zubimendi back to Trossard. On this left side now. Gives it back to Zubimendi. And now here's Saliba. Gives it to Timber on this right side. Plays Saka just outside the 18-yard box. Now it's with Odegaard. Odegaard plays it backwards to Saliba. Now it's Gabriel on this right side. Gives it to Odegaard. Now it's Saliba to Zubimendi. And now it's on the left side with Gabriel. Rice now. Still inside United's third. There are no outfield players behind the ball now for Arsenal. There's plenty of space on that right side. Can anyone notice that though? Yes, they have. And it's with Saliba to Jesus, who's dropped into this cam roll sort of thing on the right. Tries to play Saka, but it's intercepted by Dogu. Dogu driving forward now, and isn't fouled. The referee hasn't gave anything there. And Saka has it. Dogu's coming in behind him, and that's a free kick for Arsenal. That looks a painful one, and it looks a very bad tackle from Patrick Dogu there. Yeah, poor challenge into the back of Saka. But Arsenal have a free kick in a good position. It's not shooting range, but it's about 6 yards outside the 18-yard box. On the right side, Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard stand over it. Again, I would be surprised to see if they shoot, but there are plenty of players in the box for Arsenal, including Gabriel, who is usually the target for set pieces. As 5 players line up in a line with Declan Rice standing over it inside the box. Rice stands over it, raises his left arm. Arsenal players drift inside, and he puts a ball in. What a save by Senna Lamens! Fantastic reaction save against Martin Zubimendi. Declan Rice, great ball in. Casemiro gets beaten in the header by Zubimendi, and it's fantastic. Save by Senna Lamens. Great reactions. He literally had like 0.2 seconds to react, and he reacted. Now it's a corner for Arsenal. Saka standing over it, looking to put in a left-footed cross. Raises his right arm. Arsenal plays storm into the box. It's only met by Brian and Mbeumo. Now Manchester United are on the counter-attack with Diallo. Declan Rice shuts it out and plays it back to his goalkeeper, David Raya. Declan Rice did so well there, just to stop that attack. And Raya was off his line as well. As Michael Carrick beat Arsenal 3-2 in his previous spell in this interim role as Manchester United. As now is Shaw, the number 23, on the halfway line, has the throw-in. Only meeting by Zubimendi, but now it's Dallo. And Mbeumo's on the right, he does play to him. And Mbeumo's went from a striker role to a right wing role as he nutmegs to Henkapi to play it to Diallo, but Diallo immediately loses it to Trossard. Trossard getting heavily pressed by Bruno Fernandes. Now it's David Raya getting pressed by Dogu, and he clicks it long, and it's only met Harry Maguire, but power header to Saka. Now it's Odegaard. It's a 3v2 for Arsenal. Plays it out wide to Bukayo Saka. Saka inside the 18-yard box now. Saka, and it's meeting by Shaw. Corner for Arsenal, as plenty of players line up in the 18-yard box, and there's again chatter between Jesus, Hincapi, Gabriel and Zubimendi at the back stick as Saka stands over it. Raises his right arm once again. Puts a ball in. Casemiro goes up for the header, and it doesn't really meet anyone that, and it just goes out for a goal kick. Goal kick taken short, Lisandro Martinez. Now it's Lamens. Now it's Manu. Manu driving with it, gives it to Shaw. Now it's Manu to Harry Maguire. Maguire to Diallo. Now is Martinez. Martinez back to Maguire. And he gets fouled by Trossard. Free kick for Manchester United. As it plays short to Lisandro Martinez. United haven't seen much of the ball this game. But here is Casemiro, just inside Arsenal's box. Sprays it out wide at Diallo. Great ball. He's got Dalot on the overlap, but he plays it to Manu inside. Manu to Diallo, out wide now. Puts it in towards Casemiro. Casemiro, the back heel to Manu. Now here's Martinez with the long shot. Blocks by Zubimendi, but United still have it with Patrick Dorgu. In the 18-yard box, plays it short to Brian Mbeumo, and it's a fantastic interception by Saliba. But Casemiro still has it, and the appeals for a foul here as Casemiro stays down. But Gabriel Jesus has it. It's a 3v1. But now United have it with Bruno Fernandes. Just literally quite literally standing still with it on the halfway line. Goes to Martinez, now is Maguire. Still Maguire, plays it to Dalot. Dalot to Casemiro. Casemiro to Fernandes. Fernandes, awful ball, straight to David Raya. United have had only 39% possession and have a 0.01 XG. While Arsenal have 61% possession and a 0.41 XG as Casemiro is fouled. Free kick for Manchester United inside their own final third. Martinez with a body feint on Odegaard. But in the last 5 minutes, possession has been 77% with Manchester United, 23% with Arsenal. As Casemiro with a slip up gives it straight to Jesus. Trossard still has it. Trossard to Saliba. And we have some news in the Scottish Premiership as it's finished Hearts 2, Celtic 2. But now here's David Raya to Declan Rice. Rice out wide to Henkapi. The centre back, currently playing as a left back this game, gives it to Declan Rice. Still Rice, gives it to Saliba. Now it's Saka. It's only met by Luke Shaw. Now it's Dorgu to Fernandes. Now it's Manu to Martinez. Now it's Casemiro. Straight to Maguire. Just heading towards that halfway line now. But now here's Mbeumo. Now to Dalot. To Manu. Zubimendi puts a foot in. Does win the ball, but Manu does well to keep it. But now here is Mbeumo on this right side. Getting challenged by Gabriel. He does really well to get away from it. Now here's Casemiro. To Fernandes. Fernandes over to Dorgu. Dorgu to Fernandes. Now it's back to Dorgu, and now here is Lisandro Martinez. Now is Lamens, plays it long towards Fernandes. Fernandes does win it, gives it to Dorgu. Dorgu doesn't do very well there, and Rice has it. Now here's Gabriel to Hincapi on this left side. Hincapi puts a ball in towards Saka. Dorgu with the interception, but Saka still has it. Saka to Odegaard. To Timber! And it's a goal for Arsenal. In this derby, Lisandro Martinez with some, let's just say, not so good defending. As Urian Timber puts the ball in the net for 1-0 to Arsenal. At the Emirates Stadium, it is now Arsenal 1, Manchester United 0. As Mikel Arteta celebrates with his technical staff in the dugout as Michael Carrick looks disgusted. So it's a great ball from Hincapi to Saka. Dorgu with a good interception though. But Saka does well to keep it. Puts it towards Odegaard. Odegaard with a scuffed shot. And then Martinez had it at his feet. And he just got robbed by Timber, really. The men couldn't do anything about it. And it's 1-0 Arsenal.